What's up, YouTubers? Today I've got 5 packs of 1991 Bowman baseball. I went through all my star cards of players from the 80s and 90s, and I couldn't find a single 1991 Bowman card. So I am pretty sure I never opened these before. I opened plenty of the 1989 Comeback Edition Bowman, which look ridiculous because they were oversized, didn't have team logos, and only had the player's name in their fake signature. So if the player wasn't recognizable and had an indiscernible autograph, you really didn't even know who you pulled until you flipped it over. Oh, okay, I got Wade Boggs. And the cards don't even fit in a regular penny sleeve. They stuck out because they were the size of the old Bowman, like my 1955 red Shane Dienst. They were the same size. And Bowman thought it was a good idea to make a comeback in 1989 and make oversized cards, and it flopped pretty bad. 1990 Bowman wasn't much better. They went back to regular size, but the quality of the fronts was pretty bad, with the rainbow border, player name and team barely legible there at the bottom. If you hold it back here, you can't even really see what it says. Well, yeah, I guess you still can, but you get the point. It's pretty bad. So 1991 Bowman rolled around, and I didn't bother spending any of my money on it. So these will be the first time ripping into these. It is a single series set, 704 cards. We're looking for the big 5 Hall of Fame rookies. We got Jim Thome, Pudge Rodriguez, Chipper Jones, Mike Mussina, and Jeff Bagwell. There's also a pretty cool looking 5-card set, or tribute set to Rod Carew that starts it off. Cards number 1 through 5. So between the Rod Carew cards, 5 or 6 checklists, and then the 5 rookies, let's see if I get lucky and can pull any of those. So let's see if we pull any of the big rookies, Rod Carew cards, or checklists. So these are mass-produced from the junk wax era. You can get, these packs cost me, I think, like 75 cents, plus a couple bucks for shipping. The big rookies you can get in a PSA Mint 9 for 15 to 20 bucks, and Gem Mint 10 copies of the Chipper and the Bagwell that I saw on eBay were going for 60, 70 bucks. So mass produced, but we'll see what we get. They are nice looking cards from the pictures that I saw. So, but we shall see what we get. From the feel of the front of all these packs, the gum is totally shredded into little chunks. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah. And little shards down there. So this is pack number 1. We're going to get 70 cards, roughly. I think 14 cards a pack, 166 rookies, and they have some gold stamping on there, which is one of the first cards to do so. I think this beat Stadium Club by a few months. So gold stamping there on my Domingo Mota. I think it was like minor league MVP. They also did Silver Slugger inserts, or they're part of the base set, but they were like gold stamped as well. Let's see if we pull any of those. Eric Karros, Rookie of the Year. Kirby Puckett, Hall of Famer. See, the design on these is much better than the years prior. The only thing it's missing, of course, is the team name or a logo. So Harvey Pulliam. We're going to see lots of names we don't recognize. Scott Leyes, just because, like I said, there's a lot of rookies of guys that never made it. In fact, there's a lot of cards that are the single card of that player because they never made it to the pros. Tim McIntosh might be one of those. Glenn Davis. Jeremy Burnitz. There's a Jeremy Burnitz rookie. There's also a handful of guys that had decent careers, like Ryan Klesko, Jeremy Burnitz, Raul Mondesi, rookies in here as well. Tony Scruggs is not one of those. Tony Scrubs. Bob Mielecki. Gerald Clark. Bernie Williams. I do believe that's a Bernie Williams rookie. Sporting the shades. Or the sunglasses, excuse me. Scott Lewis. And Kevin McReynolds with the sweet porn stash. So that's pack number 1. Got a Kirby in there. Jeremy Burnitz rookie is pretty nice. Pack number 2, still looking for either a checklist, one of the Rod Carew cards, or one of the big 5 rookies. Big 5. I could probably buy all those rookies raw for $15, but what's the fun of that? I'd rather pull them out of a pack. There is one of these Silver Slugger cards. We got Jose Canseco right there with the gold bats on the front. If it's a Silver Slugger, shouldn't they be silver? We've got Zane Smith. Great photo. Bob Welch, rest in peace. 27-game winner in 1990, I think. Mel Hall. He's in the can. He's like a rapist. Look up Mel Hall. Dirtbag. Juan Agosto. The gambler Kenny Rogers just passed away. Rest in peace. This Kenny Rogers is probably still alive, but the other one isn't. Rex Hudler. Fat Fernandez with the Mets. Andy Van Slyck. Oscar Azokar. Sid Bream. My only memory of Sid Bream is him sliding in Game 7 of the 91 NLCS ahead of the Barry Bonds throw. Either 91 or 92, I'm not sure, but that's the only thing I really remember Sid Bream for. And there's the Mike Mussina rookie. Very nice. It's a nice looking card. And actually, that is in pretty darn good shape, too. I don't know if it's picking up the centering on there, but that looks pretty darn centered. Carlos Quintana just ruining the fun. And Oil Can Boyd. I haven't pulled an oil can in a long time. Rocking the flip downs. Pack number 2. So I did pull one of the rookies. That's pretty nice. See if we can buck the odds and pull another one. See if we can Buck Showalter the odds. We've got Bo Dodson. He might be one of those guys that's his only card. Eric McRae. Darren Dalton, pre-steroids. Right before he ballooned and his head got huge. Then he got a divorce. Rafael Montalvo. There's a checklist, so I did pull one. Kevin Elster. Doug Jones with the scary mustache. It's that kind that flaps when you talk. Don Longmire. Never heard of Don. Bobby Bonilla, Silver Slugger. More like Gold Slugger. We got Tony Bernhard. Remember him with the Indians way back. Edgar Martinez, Hall of Fame designated hitter. Don't say that too much. Rob Nen. That actually might be a Rob Nen rookie. Good closer in the mid-90s. Tom Browning. He pitched a perfect game in 1988 and then blew his arm out a couple years later. Probably see all those on the YouTube somewhere. Kevin Tapani finishing off that pack. So we got 2 more. I really want the Chipper Jones rookie. That's the one if I had my choice to pull. I don't have any Chipper rookies. I opened some 91 Topps packs a while back trying to find one, but I was unsuccessful. All right. Starting that pack off with another Bobby Bo Silver Slugger. Ken Hill. Jack Clark, when he was with the Padres. Or no, he's with Boston there. I just saw that. But he was a real douche. Got into an argument with Tony Gwynn about the fans in San Diego. How you gonna get in an argument with Tony Gwynn? He's like the nicest guy. That means Jack's the douche. John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. Another Sid Bream. Another Mussina rookie. Would have liked to have pulled a different one, but and again, that is pretty darn good shape. We've got Jim Clancy in relation to Tom. Dennis Boucher, more like Doucher. Keith Mitchell, Kevin Mitchell's brother. Glenn Braggs. Jay Bell, won a World Series with the D-backs in 2001. Chris Donnells. Juan Bell, and Jose De Leon ending that pack. So interesting. I pulled 2 Mussinas, no Rod Carews, and none of the other 4 Hall of Fame rookies. So we're down to my last pack here. This cellophane does not open very well. It's only aged by, what, almost 30 years. All right, we've got a Greg Vaughn, 300 home run club member, Greg Vaughn. Bill Doran, rocking the mesh cap. Dan Smith. Dante Bichette. His son's doing quite well for himself so far in his big league career. Ozzie Smith, the Lizard, as I called him. Lee Smith. Luis Gonzalez, definitely before the steroids. Greg Jeffries. In 1988, his cards were huge. Ricky Henderson with a gold crown SB in there. I'm going to take a wild guess that that stands for stolen base. Him setting the record. Yeah, it's cool. It's a nice card. Nice Ricky. Rick Cerrone, longtime catcher. Todd Burns, who apparently has no chin whatsoever. Charles Nagy with the Indians. Mike Heathbar. And Tom Candiotti. So, not too bad. Pulled 2 Messina rookies out of there. Couple of Hall of Famers. Nothing too fantastic, but enjoyable nonetheless. So, thanks for watching. And if you didn't check it out, check out my last video when I open a box of Topps Intrusive. Kind of a parody break. You can see all the cool stuff that I made and that I pulled out of that box. So check that out if you haven't seen it. And thanks for watching.